and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Bibnas. Good morning, listeners.
All right, you said we'll be talking about predictability of success and the law of cause and effect.
Sure. What everybody should know is that success is predictable. It doesn't come by accident. It doesn't come by accident. It comes through a process. It comes through a formula. So, and as Elon Musk said, who you will be in the next 7 years is determined by the people you meet and the books you read. Again, who you will be in the next 10 years will be determined by what you are doing now. So success is not an accident, and the failure is also not by accident. Success is predictable, failure is predictable. That is a fact. This is what everybody should have at the back of his mind. Success is predictable, failure is predictable, and these things are determined by what you are doing presently. If you are doing right presently, you are going to succeed. If you are doing wrong presently, you are going to fail. So 99% of what we do on earth is predictable. Nice on us. What they call the Anosike, knock is just our chance, is less than 1%. So the people that are saying whatever would be, are just deceiving themselves.
So that means what you're trying to say is that we can actually predict how we are going to do in business, how well we are going to do, or how badly we are going to do.
Who you will become in the next 10 years is determined by what you are doing now. Whatever you will become in the next 5 years is determined by what you are doing now. So if you are following the right process, you are going to succeed. If you are not following the right process, you are going to fail. So we are the architects of our own existence. God has given us everything. God has given human beings everything. So everything is in your hands, is in my hand. Who you will become is in your hand. Who I will become is in my hand. So success is predictable. It doesn't come by chance. It doesn't come by accident.
And it doesn't come by prayer.
Pray from now till the richest man on earth, Elon Musk, does not pray. He follows the principles. He doesn't believe in God. But he walks by the principles. So success doesn't come by prayer. And God is not partial. If I'm working hard and you are praying, there's no way God will take what my hard work and give to you. He even said that he will do what? Bless the work of our hands. He didn't say that he will multiply our prayers. He will multiply what you have to show. He will multiply the capacity that you've shown to him. So success is not an accident. And sadly enough, failure is not an accident either. You succeed when you do what other successful people do over and over until these behaviors become a habit. So you succeed when you do what other successful people are doing or have done. And again, you fail when you refuse to do what other successful people are doing or have done. This is important. In either case, nature is neutral. Nature does not take side. Nature does not care. Do you understand me? 3 things are important here. Nature is neutral. Nature does not care. Nature does not take side. So that somebody is working hard and you are lazing about and praying, nature will not help you. God will not help you. Nature does not care. And nature does not take side. It's just for you to follow the principles and get what you want. If you fail to follow it, you will fall by the side. So what happens to you is a matter of what is known as the law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect simply means what you sow, you shall reap. If you sow hard work, you reap success. If you sow laziness, you reap failure. There's one great American known as Hunt. He was one of the richest self-made millionaires. One day, somebody asked him, "What are the secrets of your success?" He gave them three things. He said, there are only three things that are required for you to succeed. One, decide exactly what it is that you want. Decide what you want. Number two, determine the price that you will pay to get what you want. Then number three, resolve to pay that price. So Hunt gave three conditions for success. He said, decide by yourself what you want to achieve. Number two, decide the price that you are going to pay to get that you want. Third, resolve that you are going to pay that price. So it's not just I'm going to be successful, then you become successful. There's no way, this is not Alice in Wonderland. Understand? Success doesn't come by wish. It comes by result. So Hunt said three things. Decide what it is that you want. Number two, decide what you are going to pay to achieve that success. Number three, which is the most important, resolve that you are going to pay that price, because success comes as a result of what? Sacrifice. Paying that price. I want to be successful. What is the price that I'm going to pay? I'm going to work hard. Now, saying with my mind that I'm going to work hard is not enough. I will resolve that I will work that hard. So these are three things. If you want whatever you want on earth, decide that you are going to get it. Then decide what you are going to pay to get that thing, the sacrifice that you must make. Then resolve that you are going to make those sacrifices. Now, you want a very beautiful house. You want a very beautiful car. What is the cost of getting that house or that car? Is money. Money is the price that you are going to pay to buy that car. Number three, decide that you are going to go for that money. So that is how it is. One of the most important requirements for success, once you have decided what it is that you want, the next, the quality of willingness, the quality of sacrifice. The more sacrifice you make, the bigger the gain. What do I mean by sacrifice? Maybe I'm sleeping for 8 hours. I say I'm going to reduce to 6 hours and put the other 2 hours to work. That is sacrifice. Maybe I'm saving to buy a car. I'm wearing a shoe of 10,000 naira. I will say from now, I will start buying shoes of 5,000 naira to save 5,000 naira. That is sacrifice. So the more sacrifice you make, the more you arrive at your dream. But you must decide that you are going to make that sacrifice. Successful people are willing to pay the price, whatever it is, and for as long as it takes for them to achieve the result that they desire. So what you have decided to achieve, you must be willing to make that sacrifice, to pay that price, as long as it takes. Even if it takes them 10 years, they will not give up. They will continue in the sun and in the rain until they get what they want. So that's the difference between the rich and the poor. The poor easily give up. I've done my best, I cannot kill myself. But the rich will continue pushing until they get what they want. Everybody wants to be successful. That's the truth. Everybody wants to walk on the red carpet. Everybody wants to be shown in CNN. Everybody wants, immediately they enter a hall, everybody will stand up. And will keep on standing up until they go and sit down. That's the desire of every human being, to be successful. It is our wish. But most people are not willing to pay that price. Everybody wants to be successful. But it's not everybody that wants to pay that price to be successful. Occasionally, they may be willing to pay just part of the price. Just like everybody, a lot of fat people want to lose weight. I want to come down from 80 to 60. Then when the dietitian say you shouldn't be eating from 6 in the evening till the next morning, they may try it maybe 1, 2, 3 days. They say, no, I don't want to die of hunger. So some people will be willing to just occasionally pay half of the price, but they will not be willing to pay the full price. So that's why when they say for you to, the qualities of successful people are certain. They are resilient. They persevere. They don't give up. They go the whole hog. So when if you want to be successful, you must be prepared to pay the full price. You don't say, I've done my best, I can't kill myself. And when you do your best, you say, who are you leaving the other one for? We are in a world of who finishes, not who starts. If you start and I finish, the credit goes to me. So if you know that you are not going to finish, don't even start. So when some people say, I've tried my best, my best, I cannot kill myself, then the person who is ready to kill himself will take that thing that you've started and finish it, and he will now be shining. When you see him on TV, you say, that person, I started that thing. You are talking from your room. People are seeing him, millions of people are seeing him on the television, taking the shine of what you have started.
Sorry, Peter Anosike, I have a question for you. You know, this inability to finish up or to continue what one has started is as a result of lack of perseverance.
There's lack of perseverance.
Then this quality of perseverance, can one cultivate it if you don't have it?
You can learn whatever you want on earth. And how do you learn it? Through constant practice. Whatever you want to be, whatever you want to be on earth, you can learn it through constant practice. I say continue until it becomes a habit. Once you make anything a habit, you can achieve it. What is habit? Behaviors that are done over time and it now becomes a part of you. So whatever you want to achieve, make it to become a habit. And how do you make something a habit? By constant practice. You can start maybe by 5 minutes a day. From 5 minutes, maybe you do it for a week, you increase to 7 minutes. From 7 minutes to 10 minutes, from 10 minutes you get to 30 minutes, even to hour. Now, some people who want to take exercise, understand? If you say, let me run for 1 hour, you cannot. But if you say, let me just run for 10 minutes and go back. Today you run for 10 minutes, tomorrow you run for 10 minutes. From there you begin to run for 15 minutes. From there to 20 minutes to 30 minutes, you can even run for an hour or two because it has become a habit, it has become part of you. So whatever you want to achieve on earth, first of all, make it to become a habit. And habit can just start from maybe even a minute. A minute. From 1 minute to 2 minutes to 3 minutes and so on until it becomes a part of you. So, what makes people successful is constant practice. It doesn't come by accident. God cannot make you successful when you have not developed the habit for that. Otherwise, you will abuse it. So, successful people, as I said, are always determined to pay the full price. And that's what separates them from the poor. So if you want to be successful, you have to be willing to not only decide that you are going to pay that the price, but resolve that you must pay that price. So whatever you want, okay, I want to be a musician. What will make me a musician? I have to list those things out. The qualities that will make me, then I'm going to take action on those things. I want to run a successful business. What and what do I need to run that successful business? You write them down and now begin to take actions on them, not by wish. I want to be successful. Good, everybody wants to be successful. What and what do I need to be successful? You list those things down and begin to take action. So action is the most important in whatever you are deciding to do. Now, we now talk of the law of cause and effect. As I said, the law of cause and effect is simply what you sow, you shall reap. What you put in, you shall take out. If you sow hard work, you will reap hard work. If you sow laziness, you will reap laziness. As I said before, nature does not even care. Nature does not take side. Nature is neutral. Even God, the omnipotent, in the Bible they say God worked for 6 days. He didn't pray for 6 days. He worked for 6 days. So for you to be successful, you must work. And I said, the first 2 letters in God's name, G-O, means go.
Action.
Action. Get out of your house. Get out of your chair. Stand up. Go. G-O-D. The first 2, G-O, go. And that's what God demonstrated by working for 6 days and now resting for just a day. But human beings will want to rest for 6 days and work for just understand me? They want to rest for 6 days and now work for 1 day.
Which is not the principle.
It cannot work. It can never ever work. So the indispensable requirement for success is self-discipline. Self-discipline is the determination to do what you have decided to do. That's what self-discipline means. The determination to do what you have decided to do. And when you are determined, you will not be distracted. You will not give up. So success is possible only when you can overcome the natural tendencies to cut corners and take the easy way out. That's what most people want, to cut corners or take the easy way out, which God demonstrated against by working 6 days and resting for 1 day. But human beings want to cut corners, to take the easy way out. So lasting success is only possible when you can discipline yourself to work hard for a long time. So that's what is known as the law of cause and effect, which I've said, or sowing and reaping. Cause and effect simply means sowing and reaping. It says that for every effect there's a specific cause or series of causes. For any effect, for any cause, there's always a series of effects. The law says that if you want to achieve success in any field, you must determine how success is achieved in that area. Now, you want to run a successful hotel business. You have to first of all ask yourself, what do I need to run a successful business? What do I need to run a successful hotel business? What do I need to know to run a successful business? And then when you ask yourself this question, what do I need to know? These are the skills that you should have to run a successful business. The next step is to begin to put those skills and activities into practice, into exercise, until you achieve the result that you need. Let me repeat this. What do I need to run a successful business? What skills do I need to have to run a successful business? That's the first question. Second question, now you begin to put those skills into work repeatedly, over and over, until you get a result. This is now where the action comes in. You have now known the skills that you need to achieve what you want. You will now begin to put those skills into work. Not just once, not just two, over and over, until you achieve what you want. And the truth is that nothing works in the beginning. And that's one thing that most people don't know. Nothing works in the beginning. So when you start something and it's not working, you give up. This is what separates the rich from the poor. When they start something, 1, 2, 3 months, they are not seeing any result, they will give up because there's no determination. So, but the successful will keep on pushing. That's why we talk of resilience, perseverance, and not the spirit of not giving up. So when you have it at the back of your mind that nothing works from the beginning, it will give you that determining spirit to keep on pushing until you get the result that you win. The rule is, if you do what other successful people do over and over, when you do what successful people do over and over, you will get what they have gotten in that field over and over. That's repeatedly, not just once, not 2 times. On the other hand, if you fail to do what people who have become successful in that area do, nothing can help you to achieve what they have achieved.
All right, this juncture, we'll go on a very short break, but we'll be right back. So don't touch that dial and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Without interfering.
Now you have a voice, the voice of the people. This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are prohibited to see.
See a lot of
young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty.
They are not looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise.
Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, Right to Freedom of Expression and Press, states, every person shall be entitled to the freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interfering.
Now you have a voice. Voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
Hello Lagos, I am SP Benjamin Hundein, Police Public Relations Officer, Lagos State Command. Keep listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Now you have a voice. Hello Lagos, I am SP Benjamin Hundein, Police Public Relations Officer, Lagos State Command. Keep listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
There comes a time in the affairs of man when the voice of the people stands unique, constantly challenging societal status quo. 90.3. It is a great place of fun and insight. It is a great place of learning. It could be your school on radio. It could be your life on radio. We are VOP, Voice of the People. VOP 90.3. Entertainment unparalleled, satisfaction guaranteed. VOP, Voice of the People. VOP, Voice of the People.
This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are bribing the judiciary.
You see a lot of young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty.
They are not looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise.
Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, right to freedom of expression and press, states, every person shall be entitled to the freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interfering.
Now you have a voice. Voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
This is another banger. Make a phone, make a call, make a keep a
non-stop and back to back.
It's Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Cause I don't wanna be with you. Having fun time with these girls, but I just wanna be
on top.
Oh, yeah. If I'm in love,
The music just feels so good.
Voice of the people.
when I drop, you know it's an anthem. Oof. Girl, you wanna play with the big play
Voice
boy.
of the People, your number one radio.
Overdose me, love it, overdose.
It's Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
So far, so good.
Do not touch that dial.
90.3 FM.
Do not touch that
Down.
Be the first to know. Be the first to hear.
Listen to Voice of the People.
Number one station.
90.3 FM. Don't touch that dial.
Number one.
Your station has just been upgraded.
This is your number one radio station.
The best radio station to listen to this year is right here.
Oh, you guys should not kill me. BOP 90.3 FM.
The voice of the people.
All right, welcome back. This morning is Business Roundtable with my guest Peter Anosike, and we've been talking on the predictability of success and the law of cause and effect in business. Well, if you do not know who my guest Peter Anosike is, I'd like to tell you that he is a philosopher, a development economist, a journalist, and a best-selling author. He is the author of Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money, the book that was rated as one of the best development books in the world by Wall Street Journal. And here in Nigeria, that book was adopted as a workbook for grooming entrepreneurs by Small Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN. Peter Anosike is also the founder of Ultimate Entrepreneurs Academy, an organization that trains college students, graduates, and even workers on how to become successful entrepreneur. He is also a business coach and a public speaker. Welcome back, Peter Anosike.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, if you've been listening to us at this juncture, we would like to open up the phone lines in case you have a question for Peter Anosike or you have contributions to make. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. You can also send us a WhatsApp message on 0700 903 903 9. All right, Peter Anosike, let's get back to what we are discussing.
Yes, for the benefit of those who may be joining us now, what we are talking about is predictability of success and the law of cause and effect. So what I've said so far, I said that success is very predictable. Success doesn't come by accident. Failure is also very predictable. It doesn't come by accident. From what you are doing or what you are saying, somebody can easily know whether you are going to succeed or you are going to fail. So everything is determined by your action. Nature is neutral in your success or in your failure. Nature does not take side. Nature does not even care. That is how it is. Nature does not care. It is what you are doing that will determine whether you are going to succeed or you are going to fail. So I said that what you are going to become or who you are going to become in the next 10 years is determined by what you are doing now. You cannot jump the fence and become successful. You cannot cut corners and become successful. Even if they give you $1 million and you have not gathered the necessary knowledge, then built the necessary capacity, you are going to waste it. That is why the Yahoo boy who made 1 billion naira in the next 6 months will come back and begin to look for who again to dupe. Because why? He did not develop the capacity to manage that money. He did not develop the capacity to manage that money. There is a proven law that every armed robber dies or goes to prison within 5 years. Every armed robber gets caught or is killed within 5 years. Because why? They will keep on robbing. They can never invest because they don't have the capacity to invest. They develop the capacity to invest. So success is predictable, failure is predictable. And for you to succeed, 2 things are involved. The first is one, having the capacity to take action on what you want. I said that Hunt, one of the richest man in the world at a point in time, said, when he was asked, what are those things that have made you so successful? He said 3 things. If you want to be successful, first decide what you want. And when I'm talking of success, success does not really necessarily mean financial successful. Some of the greatest successful people in Africa are Chinua Achebe, Wondo Soyinka. These people are not billionaires. So when people talk of success, your mind shouldn't always run to how many millions I have made. Success is just simply excelling in what makes you happy. That is definition of success. Fulfillment. Becoming the best in your area of interest. It does not necessarily mean if you don't have billions of naira, you are not successful. So it is not only money that makes people successful. So for those who think that money makes them successful, let them Google what Steve Jobs said on his dying bed. They will know that when we are talking of success, that money is just an enablement. Money is just a means to success. Money is not successful at all.
But that's the way the society defines success. That's why some people will ask, how much does he have in his account?
That's how the unenlightened define success. They equate success with money. No, it's wrong. Anybody, even how much who can you compete? In the next 50 years, nobody can touch Elon Musk. He will continue to be the richest man in the next 50 years. Dangote will continue to be the richest man in Nigeria in the next 30 years. Because he has conquered the country. What Dangote is into is what you cannot avoid. You cannot eat your money.
Exactly. Basic things.
Basic things, everyday needs. Everyday needs. Very soon, his refinery will start. Nigeria will stop importation. So all your fuels will be coming from him. His gas will soon take off. Everybody will be buying gas from Dangote. You cannot say you will not cook. So Dangote has intelligently conquered Nigeria. In the next 30 years, he will continue to be the richest man in the country. Then his cement factory is there. You must build your house. You must maintain your house. You must buy his rice. You must buy his sugar. So nobody is going to beat him in the next 30 years. So you should look for where you can become first. Dangote is already first. So look for where you can become first. So success means excelling in the area of your interest. Becoming the best in the area where your happiness is. Having that feeling of fulfillment in your area of interest. So success does not necessarily mean money. So when I say that success is predictable, I'm not particularly talking about money.
Yes.
No. So now if you want to be successful, decide the area of success that you want. That's number one. Decide the area of success that you want. Then ask yourself, what do I need to get to achieve that success? Then number three, take action on those decisions that you have taken. That is simple. At times, when I talk, people say that what I'm talking does not apply to Nigeria, that I'm talking about what's happening in the Western world, in America, in Britain. No. Decide the area that you want to become successful in. Ask yourself, what do I need to achieve the success in that area? Begin to do those things. This is not America. It works everywhere.
The principle works everywhere.
It works everywhere. It's so simple. It is so simple. Decide what you want. I want to be number one in this area. To be number one, this is what I need to do. Begin to do those things. So when I say that success is predictable, it is predictable. And it depends on what you have decided to do, whether you are taking actions on them. If you are taking actions on them, you will succeed. If you're not taking actions on them, you will fail. So I also talk of the law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect simply says, what you sow, you shall reap. If you sow hard work, you reap success. Hard work in the area that you have decided to be successful on. That's hard work. And when I mean that you must sacrifice, I'm not talking of juju. I'm not talking of juju when they say
paying the price.
Paying the price. I'm not talking of going to be initiated into a court. Those sacrifices, one includes reducing your hour of sleeping. If you are sleeping for 10 hours a day, reduce it a night, reduce it to 8 or to 7, and put the 3 into hard work. If you, as I said, that money is a means to achieving success. If you are eating 10,000 naira a day, reduce it to 5,000 naira. These are what I mean by the sacrifices. These are what I mean, because when you say that success comes through sacrifice, Nigerian minds begin to run to
rituals.
Rituals. No. That sacrifice is on yourself.
Of course.
Training yourself to achieve what you want. Removing and adding on yourself. Reducing the number of sleep, and making your time count instead of counting your time. Stop wasting your time. Manage your time well. So the cause and the effect that I talked about is believing that what you sow, you shall reap. If you sow hard work, you reap abundance. If you sow laziness, you reap hunger and failure. So what makes you successful is that law of cause and effect. Whatever you've decided to do, try to begin to take actions on them.
All right, thank you, Peter Anosike. It's been quite in-depth and insightful this morning, and I do benefited from your talk, and I hope our listeners actually benefited from this conversation this morning. All right, don't forget to catch us every Saturday at 11 a.m. as we bring another interesting topic on business roundtable here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM your way. And that's not the end of the programs we have here on Voice of the People 90.3. We have other beautiful programs coming your way, and exactly at 12 noon, the world news at 12 will also come your way. My name is B Blast Chidi, and keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM.
Just get upgraded.
This is your number one radio station.
The best radio station to listen to this year is right here.
Oh, you guys should not kill me. BOP 90.3 FM.
The voice of the people.
Number one.
Your station has just been upgraded.
This is your number one radio station.
The best radio station to listen to this year is right here.
Oh, you guys should not kill me. BOP 90.3 FM.